Good morning from
Las Palmas
in Gran Canaria.
And you can see behind us it's a lovely sunny day again.
It is.
Port isn't quite so pretty this morning.
But we've got some lovely ships in today, haven't we? What have we got behind us, Linz?
We've got Golden Odyssey on one side.
And Silver Dawn as well. So we're hobnobbing today.
Yes. On our way round. Let's go and see what we can get up to today.
Yeah. We have no idea, do we?
No.
See you later. So we've just had a lovely breakfast in the dining room this morning. Met some nice people who all happen to be pattern makers, and we're quite surprised when they were on the table with other pattern makers. So that was quite an interesting discussion we had this morning. And here we are in Gran Canaria. It's a little bit noisy out there, as you can hear, but the sun is shining, and we're just about to head ashore and see what happens. So I'll just give you a little swing around and show you what we can see. So this is the view from our balcony this morning. Lots of work going on as usual. And there's our neighbour as well. Quite a busy port this morning, lots of things happening. Las Palmas is one of those wonderful little ports where you can just hop off the ship and walk straight into the town. It's great. And at least this side of the ship you could hear yourself think. As we continued our stroll into the town, one of the first places we come across was this pretty little garden area. It's quite pretty. Look at those flowers over there. We better go over there and have a look. So these are different colours. And they look like they're poinsettias. Are they? I should leave it in the comments below. Ooh, an interesting little man. Lolita Pluma. It's a lady actually. I do apologise. So this is the park. Santa Catalina. Very nice. So we've just got this street, and it's a street full of palm trees. It's really quite attractive, isn't it, Linz?
Yeah.
Apart from the maintenance guy going on, but then I guess they got to do it. They might be cutting down coconuts or something.
I think they're more likely to be putting up Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah, that's a common theme. So we're coming down to the beach now. If you're enjoying our quick trip around Las Palmas, perhaps you'd hit that subscribe button. Oh, and maybe the like as well. Thank you. As we walked around the other side of the peninsula, you couldn't believe the change in the seashore. It was so easy to forget that this was the end of November. So we stopped for a couple of coffees. And what we got? Ooh, looks very nice. Are you going with a straw? You're putting sugar in there too?
No, I'm going to try the back first.
Oh, that's brave. You got a moustache. Sorry about the camera shaking, but it's funny. So having seen Lindsey with a moustache, I thought I'd try the straws.
Boring.
Lindsey's not normally a lover of sangria, but she was persuaded to try one by one of the other customers in the bar that was actually on the ship as well. And this is how it was made. So this cookie was being made. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here's the Tinto Winter.
Are you recording me?
Do you mind? I'm not filming you, only the drink.
But I'm here.
Well, I will if you're happy to, but I wouldn't put the camera in your face.
No problem. But just if I look good.
Oh well, I'll put that in and there you go. So.
I can take off my shirt.
So this is the wonderful La Buena Vida. So then you've got your sangria now. Sangria tinto. Yes? Is that right?
Yeah. So.
Beautifully made.
That's it.
What you say in this video depends on the future of this bar.
We'll get the drum roll
La
going.
Buena Vida. If I pronounce that correctly. If I haven't, then I'm wrong. So go for it, lovey. Let's see your face.
Oh, that's nice.
It's good, is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I can breathe fine.
And it looks like, like you've got one of your 5 a day there as well.
I've got 7 of my 5 a day.
You can eat that as well, half of it. Yeah, looks
it's
lovely.
really fruity and really nice.
Made by the wonderful barman.
Thanks a lot.
So Lindsay, can we swap so I can have a try? Not nice. Share. Sharing is caring. Oh, is that good? Oh well, fair enough. Small beer.
Small beer, yeah. I can see it's a small one.
Del Grifo.
Okay.
Let's see what it's like.
1470.
It's very easily drinkable. So the very kind people behind the bar here has just brought us some olives and some peanuts.
Lovely.
They're really nice, aren't they? Yeah. Lush. So Lindsay enjoyed her sangria so much that what did you have to do?
I'm having another one just to make sure.
Really? Oh.
It's just the fruit salad I want.
Just check it. Check.
Quality control.
Quality control. Similar? Yeah. And just so Lindsay wasn't drinking alone, I thought I'd try another one of these. After all, if we didn't,
it would
be rude not to.
So
So we just spent the last couple of hours in La Buena Vida. Lovely little bar, isn't it?
Yeah, family-run bar.
Family-run bar, and the people were so nice. We had some nice people in there. Lindsay couldn't stop drinking sangria, which she hates.
I've never had sangria like that. That was absolutely amazing. So smooth, so easy to drink.
I didn't. I had beer.
And very good for me.
It's very good for you because there was lots of fruit in it, but it was lovely. And I don't know why, but why is it you can sometimes come to a place and just do something so simple as just chatting and meeting people and having a great time. There's actually a couple from Ayrshire. That were also on the ship. We didn't realise it. We spent ages chatting to them, putting the worlds to rights.
So Nana June, if you're watching, hello.
Yes. Hello. Yeah, it was just really nice.
Yeah, we had a really nice time in there. They were very hospitable.
Yep. Oh, and at the end,
yes,
after we paid our bill, they brought shots round for us all. So we had to drink them. And they were rum. They were rum.
Really nice.
It was really nice.
That was smooth as well.
Yeah, it was a rum of some sort, and they were quite large shots, weren't they?
And there were people, while we were in there were people coming in and saying to them, we were here 2 years ago.
Yep.
And they'd come back because the people were so nice there.
It's nothing special. It's just a nice little bar with a huge range of drinks in there. Lovely people, really clean, nice toilets. Which is also quite important. And yeah, a really nice place to just spend a couple of hours and have a drink if you fancy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Right,
it's really good.
Back to the ship now, and we'll see what happens later. Ta-ta!
Bye!
Bye! So we headed back to the ship and had a little rest in our cabin, and then decided to see what was going on outside. So we descended on the balcony with a large gin, and this is what we saw. Silver Dawn was leaving us. We haven't sailed with Silversea yet, but it's certainly something we consider for the future. After a quick shower and shave, it was time to head off for dinner. So Lindsay, tonight we have come to East.
Yeah.
Sindu at East, maybe even, yes. And what have we got so far?
This is our poppadoms.
We've got your little poppadom.
Little
And we've got our things here.
little poppadoms.
Very tiny ones, yeah. And what have you ordered tonight?
I can't remember what the starter was. No idea.
No.
It's 3 dishes in one.
What, for the starter or the main course?
Starter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the main course I'm having some sort of chicken
Korma thing. Alright.
And I'm also having about a third of a glass of Prosecco.
Yeah, it's not good, is it?
It's smaller here than it is anywhere else.
I think that's very small.
It is.
I've got a small glass of Merlot. It's apparently a large glass. And I've got the poppadoms, and then I have ordered, strangely for me, I've ordered some haddocks to start with. And then I'm having the lamb rump, the main course. So we'll see what it's like. Here goes. Cheers, Lindsay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And
Malbec. Cheers. £9.55, well spent. So this is my haddock with Caesar salad, mayonnaise and lime sauce, I think it is. And Lindsay's got, what have you got, Lindsay? There's like prawns or something there, isn't it? Lobster?
that's prawn, I think.
Yeah.
Can't remember what that was. And that's
lamb over there, and you got like a
bit of slaw
slaw
and a couple of
sauces. Looks alright.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a minute when you've tried it. So what's the verdict on the starter, Lindsay? It looks pretty good from your empty plate.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So there was a little piece of chicken with a cheesy topping on it.
Cheese.
Well, yeah. Which was very nice. Not a lot of it, it was very nice. Then there were 2 pieces of prawn in a green colouring, which was quite tasty. And then
Garlicky?
yeah. And then the lamb, which was almost like a kebab meat type thing.
Oh, really?
Very tasty. But yeah, but it was in a roll.
And did your slaw go with it?
The slaw went really well with it.
Yeah.
And I preferred the brown sauce to the mint sauce.
What's that, HP?
A bit more than that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was very nice. Went very well with it actually.
Good.
You look as though you've got an empty plate there.
I have. It's sort of like very empty. So the haddock was. I'm not a big fish eater, as you know. So the haddock had like a crispy onion bhaji coating on it. It's a little bit spicy, very nice. And then the rest of the bit, Caesar salad and that went with it. Really nice, tasty. Sure.
So I enjoyed that, considering you're not a fish
Carry on
person.
then.
You're not a fish eater.
No, I'm not really a fishy person, but you can still taste the fish.
Yeah, you could, because you let me try.
Yeah, even though the outside was there. So yeah, I would have it again. So this is my little bit of lamb and a bit of cabbagey stuff and some rice and a few veg. And that's Lindsay's chicken korma.
What did you think of that then?
Well, little surprised. So I think portions are about 2/3 what they used to be, and the price is a little bit more. When I requested to spice it up a bit, because I found it a bit bland in here in the past, they said they couldn't, and said they'd give me some chili oil to put on the side, which isn't really, well, if it's cooked to order meal in a specialty restaurant, then they should be able to do that, and they have done in the past, but not this time. The lamb was bordering on being tough, but not quite. But yeah, generally just disappointed in the quantity.
Well, put it like this. I finished mine.
Everything. There was not a grain of rice left in any of the bowls when we finished.
And that's very unusual for me.
Everything had completely gone. And I'm still quite peckish.
Yeah.
I think I'll be. I think I don't want Indian puddings, but I think I might be going to the buffet later. And one other thing, the time now is 2 minutes past 8. We sat down at 7:05, and they took our orders at 7:15, and we finished the speciality meal in 3/4 of an hour. So after a slightly disappointing meal in Sindu, we headed off to the shops.
All, welcome on board. My name is Shabaz. I am from India. I am a watch sales specialist on board in this beautiful ship Ventura. Today I am here going to tell you about Heuer brand, one of the iconic and most popular brand, the best brand for classic and heritage and for the motor world. Let's start. You can just see the brand tag. Starts our tag is Technics A&D Gadi, one of the iconic timepiece company.
Shabazz certainly did know his stuff, and he was such a charming gentleman. He showed us through all the watch ranges and then sent us on to his colleague.
Welcome on board Ventura. So here is the Eternity Fine Jewelry shop. We have a fantastic collection of jewelry, watches over there, and we have diamonds, sapphires, morganites, emeralds, rubies, more diamonds, more sapphires, and so and so. We have pearls, we've got tanzanite. We have a little bit for everybody. And when you look,
there are bargains to be had on board, but just be careful. Before we buy anything on the ships, we check the prices online to see whether the price is inflated or a bargain, and we found both are available.
So with your style, you know. I don't know you, I don't know how you dress up every day, what's your routine?
Now I realise you're drinking something a little bit different tonight.
Yes.
And a reason why.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola. I'll just try it now.
Is it a good one?
It's very nice, yeah.
It's very nicely served.
Yeah. Because I had my treatment today, so I'm having a bit of a break this evening.
Yeah, I'll make up for it with my drink.
Good. So Lindsey's got a new one tonight. What's this? A plum sherbet. And the barman said there's
No? Plum
what is it?
Plum sherbet gimlet.
With a dead goldfish floating in the top.
Yes, apparently.
Well, we'll see what you think of it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Is that a good O or a not so good O?
That's actually got a bit more bite to it than the
Rhubarblini.
Yeah.
So not good or
That's
good?
probably better.
Really?
Yeah. It's got a bit more.
Well, somebody did recommend that last night.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember who.
No, I can't. No. Anyway, good one then.
Yeah, nice.
Good.
Very nice.
And off to the theatre for tonight's production of Centre Stage. This show, Centre Stage, takes us on a whistle-stop tour of musical theatre productions, new and old. Well, Lindsay, we've just been to the show centre stage, and what did you think?
It was excellent. Again, another good show by them. They're fantastic performers.
Fast paced, good production.
The set design was amazing.
Set was good, yeah. The effects were excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, another first class show. And what we decided to do now,
Well, as you managed to stay awake through the whole show,
Yeah.
it was agreed that you would have a reward of coming up for a drink. So,
Oh, so
we're
what
now
we
on.
done?
We're back on the Hendrix
oh,
because we need a long drink.
perfect serve, just to send us off to sleep before we go to bed.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to take much, do you?
I don't know. We'll wait and see. All good. Night night.
Night night.
And before we leave you, we thought we'd leave you with a few pictures of our highlights of Las Palmas, Gran Canaria.